Ad starting. We will be back in 3 minutes.
Ancient Tiger just followed on Kick.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome. We are going to do something a little bit different today. We are going to start a new character. We are going to experience whatever this new starting zone is. So let me get the character started. We're going to create a capsule here. All right, so what we're doing is we're going to, the new expansion launched today, or well, yesterday now, I guess, technically. And it has the new player starter zone called Exordium. And I've been asking for this since I started playing Eve, whatever it was, a year ago. I said, this is really important that they do this. And they should make it so that it's no PvP and allow people to learn how to play the game before they're thrown out into the wilderness, basically. And they've finally done it with this expansion. I honestly think that this is going to be a big deal in the future. I think people are going to look back at this expansion and say that was such an important thing to do. So I have no idea how this works because this is the first time I just created a brand new fresh account. This will be the first time I see this new area. And what I was thinking that they were going to be doing is have you log in, do a bunch of quests, and learn the game before you pick your starting faction. But it doesn't appear that they're going to do that. It looks like they're going to pick you pick right at the beginning. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube later on, your starting faction at this point in the game doesn't really have it's not really a big deal. Don't really get any significant bonuses or anything like that. So pick whichever one you think sounds cool. A lot of people over the years have just kind of gone with Caldari because of how close it is to the main trading hub. But from what I understand with the new expansion, there's chances where people will be doing things that will make the trading hubs maybe shift around a little bit, where the main trading hub, people could start maybe trading more in the Amar's trading hubs and stuff like that. But basically pick whichever one you think sounds cool, I guess. So anyways, you can look through them, you can read what they are. I will link a YouTube video down below if you're watching this on YouTube that will show you what the lore is amongst the four and then you can decide which one you want. You can go watch that video first, then come back and decide which one you want to go with. Am I new? I am not new. F1 Monkey. I am not a extraordinarily experienced player. I just want to go through and experience the new zone, so that when I'm telling people that are watching my stream what it's like, I actually know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna start off with Caldari because I've got a friend that is starting, and he's gonna join me in Caldari as well. But again, doesn't really matter. But yeah, pick whichever one that you think is cool. If you pick one and you decide, hey, I want to go to this other faction's starting area or where their main hub is, you can easily get there. Don't worry about it. So we'll start with Caldari. So again, this is all new to me, so I'm kind of learning how this new process works as well. So this is all new. Perfect. So what are we doing here? Caldari. Oh, it's showing me the different ships. Ah, so yeah, you can see the different ships that you or the different style of the ships. There we go. Ships of the Empire. What's this? Offense or defense? Okay, so it'll also tell you what its preferred method of offense is, what kind of weapons it uses. So Amar uses energy weapons. Galente used the blaster weapons and drones, if you're into that. Minmatar uses projectile weapons. Caldari, hybrid weapons and shield tank. So there you go. We're going to stick with Caldari, though, but you pick whatever you think suits you best. Caldari Corporation family, those are the three guiding pillars of the Caldari state. We prize hard work, sharp minds, and honorable conduct above all. Through loyal service to our corporations, we gain wealth for our people and merit for ourselves. So there you go, and it shows you who your enemy empire is, which is the Galente, your pirate enemy. So just that's for part of the lore. And we will select the Caldari origin. Again, this is all new for me. Choose your bloodline, so you can choose what type of Caldari you want to be. These are the face of leadership. Akura have been part of the Caldari state for 3 centuries through their intensely spiritual culture. Though their intensely spiritual culture remains mysterious. And let's see. The Sevire are masters of focused aggression. So there is lore between the 3 different groups, so you can pick whichever one you want. These ones are highly competitive. Let's pick one of those. I'm just looking to see everything else that's new here. Go with this guy here. We'll customize the appearance. Again, this is like other traditional MMOs. Let's see here. Let me go into there we go. There you can see the full screen. I'll switch it back later. Gender if you want. Use the randomize. Don't see what he looks like. I think this is possibly. I don't remember.
Romanovsky just subscribed with a tier 1 sub on Twitch.
Yeah, we can do that in just a sec, Roman. Let me just get my character made. So, muscularity. I guess you'd have to probably zoom out to see this. Weight. Flexion. We can change that. The eyes, I guess you want to zoom in on this to see this properly. How many different, looks like there's quite a few different varieties of, for eyes. There we go. Wait, was I able to actually select, like, no iris, no pupil? There you are, too. Very interesting. I never noticed that before, but it is fairly customizable. They have upgraded this over the years, compared to what it was like years ago. Let's get a K-pop band haircut. Thank you very much. Let's try and make him look a little bit militaristic, maybe. Let's go root color. Whoops, what is this? Hair color. Can easily move them side to side. All right, there we go. We'll leave that there. Do we want a little bit of a... Again, this part here doesn't really mean too much to some people because most of the time you're not looking at your character. It's more or less just your profile picture. And we'll give him the full beard. Skin details. I mean, there's a whole bunch of variety that you can adjust. Wait, hold on. Eye details. So your eye color. Oh, that's for the around the eye, I guess. Lash thickness. Do you guys like thick lashes? What do you have? Cheek color. How much sun has the guy had? How much has he been drinking? There we go. Lip tone. Now let's leave it kind of light. And any body modifications. So piercings you can go through. I'm not really... I'm too beautiful to get piercings. I don't need any of those tattoos. There's a lot of modification that you can do. Anyways, let's just get on with it. Scars. There we go. All right. Next. Hey, DJ Mofo, what's up, man? Okay, so our name. What do we want to name ourselves? Aloe. I'm just using this as a test character. I'm not going to play it really after this, so. There we go. Aladar Stream, we'll just call him. All right, there we go. And let's enter the game. Aloe Trubisky? No. There we go. All right, this is the start of the game.
Eden, a universe brimming with possibility
and again, I'm going to leave a lore video in the description of this video so you can watch it.
Can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power,
oh, Dari Roman.
As you rise above your rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Am I a model? Yes. So this is the intro. I honestly don't remember what the old intro looked like. I think this is all new. Loading exterior connection established. Please stand by. So this is your loading into your drone basically. And again, watch the lore video if you're interested in that sort of thing.
Through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a capsuleer.
So yeah, this seems completely different.
A ship provided by air as part of your capsule.
Uh-oh.
Captain, an unidentified communicator. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated.
Uh-oh.
Station hull integrity compromised.
This is all new. Okay, so I guess this is where we start. All right. Ship is stopped. So I don't have...
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we've got... Okay, now we've got... So Aura, I guess, is the name of the program that is basically... It's your tutorial on how to play this game. You're basically just following along with the instructions that Aura gives you.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help.
All right.
I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship.
Damn. How was that?
Your pod may be able to fly through space, but, like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry. We must scan the debris for a space-worthy vessel.
All right, so we're gonna, I guess, learn how to scan for ships
first.
first.
Let's get a better look at our surroundings.
All right, let's do that. So it showed you that you could press your left mouse button to move around your camera. Scroll button. Oops. Oh,
there is a ship still capable of flight.
There we go.
An Astero, no less. A fine ship indeed.
An Astero. Okay, so we click on the ship.
I have highlighted the navigation section of your display. Use it to approach the ship.
Okay, so there are hotkeys for this as well, which you should eventually learn, but maybe just, get the basics down, and you can change the hotkeys as well. So we'll click on it. Like it says, it's now moving our pod. Now, every ship has one of these pods, so when you get destroyed...
We'll board the Astero now.
Board the Astero now. In the selected item window, oh, here. You can board ships. I don't even think I knew that, to be honest. So we've clicked on it, and it's now boarding the ship. Now, an Astero is actually a pretty popular ship, so...
Our shields took significant damage in the attack.
Okay, next. Oh, here's the shields down here. So you can see how much damage is being taken. So the outer shield is kind of like your main shield before your hull starts to take damage, but...
The armor is also in need of repair.
Yeah, so it's your shield, your armor is taking damage.
The appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed.
We're not screwed, we're fine.
Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
This is all new, hey chat? So this is part of the little skid here.
All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Okay, so we're gonna have to learn how to fly the ship now.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
Okay, so your overview is over here. This is a list of things that are around you, basically. It's your overview of the system. Okay, so it wants us to select balance ship, which is here, or you can click here. Right, and then you click approach, which we learned already how to do that. So now we're going to start to fly the ship.
Captain, your vessel looks like it's seen better days. I'll repair you once you're in range.
So that is one of the things with these ships, is they do take damage and you can repair them.
Commander Ferris, were you
Much
able to
like
determine
items
the
in other
identity of our
MMOs.
attackers?
Negative, Aura. Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information. I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned violent. There are a lot of...
Oh, Roman, we can join a call if you want, but I'm just kind of like
whatever the cost.
commenting on this as we go through.
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new.
There we go.
At his
All of
command,
our shields
we
are
will
repaired.
proceed to the emergency coordinates.
Okay, just command will proceed. Okay, so we'll continue.
All ships enter warp formation.
Okay, so oh, I can't move around. There we go. We're in warp formation. All right. You can see the other ships all around of us here, so we're all warping away together. I just tested to see if the map works. It does, even though it hasn't taught us how to do it.
Emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
All right. So this is vaguely similar to the old tutorial. I think they've changed it a little bit.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection. But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
No, I mean, the game graphics are amazing. Yeah, this seems to be quite a bit
My sensors
different.
are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet.
Okay, so we've found an anomaly, which is basically there's something in the system, but we don't know exactly what it is. So we're going to go look at it, basically. Don't know what it is, though. Look at this ship. It's heavily damaged. Other ones as well. They haven't been repaired yet. It is cool in this game that when your ship takes damage, you can see that it's damaged. Okay, so we haven't learned how to scan yet, but...
Inbound.
Oh, here we go. We haven't learned how to fight yet either, so this is...
All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
Okay. Let's see. So he wants us to form up around him. So again, we click on him, and then he wants us to form up around him. So it's telling us to orbit around him. So you click on the target, and then select to orbit, and it just moves you over there. It's pretty straightforward.
These are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Oh, so we're gonna learn how to do a little bit of combat here. It looks like your basics of combat.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
Roman, give me a call if you want.
Combat experience as a capsuleer.
Okay, here we go.
These hostiles what you're truly made of. Orbit the frigate first.
Okay, so there's the frigate. It's telling us to orbit it first. Again, probably learn the hotkeys, but...
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed.
Oh, it's gonna... Okay, so it's gonna show you basically the strategy. This is your ship. From here, you can monitor your ship status and use any onboard equipment. And so these are modules and stuff like that in your weapons.
Activate the afterburner module highlighted on your display.
So your afterburner is going to speed you up.
Contains a phrase appropriate to
You activate it by left clicking on it.
Range. Lock your target.
Okay, and then you can either like shift click or click on it, or you can just click on it here.
Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
Hit them where it hurts. Okay,
Fire
so
at
next...
will, Captain. Make sure to use both of your guns.
So these are your weapons, and it's F1 and F2 for each spot. And then if you have another one, like as you get better ships, you'll have F3, F4. And there's also a way for you to stack them all so they all fire at once. But we'll press F1 and F2 to activate them. Oh, did it? Or is it wanting me to actually click on them? F1? Oh, it is actually wanting me to click on them? Okay. Just know that once you get into game, you will be able to, like, make your own hotkeys. You don't have to click on this stuff. I don't like clicking. But here's your targets up here. So you can see it's taking damage. And you can see that it's heavily damaged.
Ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates.
All right.
What an exhilarating way to test your combat.
Exhilarating. All right, so it's wanting us to do the same thing. You click on it. How far away is it? There we go. Okay, so now we can click. Hold on. It's not letting me. This is the other ship. Where's my ship? There we go. I had to be within 30 kilometers to actually target on it, but it's not letting me look at my ship for some reason. I guess it's just because it's part of the tutorial. But you're watching from the other ship's point of view, which now it's wanting us to attack the ship, which is what we're doing. It is odd that it has me locked on this ship's... Like, okay, this must be me here. This is... okay, now I'm shooting at it. This is the damage for this ship. It should be. But it's weird how I am not watching through my ship. It's got me locked on and watching the ship I'm firing on. And I'm assuming that's me there.
Good job, Captain. You've
Okay,
got potential.
it was. I don't like the way that they've done that.
Shit. Two battleships breaking away from
They
the
should
enemy
maybe
fleet.
show
They're
you
stopping
how
the
to
civilian
look at
transport
another
from
target,
moving
but I don't
away.
like the fact that
Watch
it
your
forces
six,
you to
Captain.
only, because
They're
I lost
bigger
track
and
of where
badder
my
than
ship
anything you
was.
fought before.
Okay, so we're going after two ships. Again, our range is 30 kilometers. So we want to circle around them. Now we're within 30 kilometers, so we can actually click to target them. The easier way to do it is to actually control and then left click. So you can actually bring up more than one target at a time, okay? There we go. And does this tell you the range? Fall off range is 4680 meters. So you want to be within that before you even start firing. Otherwise, you're there we go. Otherwise, you're basically just losing ammo. So now I should start to see me doing damage to this guy here. You battleships break away when we're stopping the last from watch your 6 captain. We're bigger and better than anything you've ever fought. Okay, next.
We can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock.
It's going to show you other tactics now.
Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing. Us.
Okay, so you use this ECM, like they said, to force them to attack you. There you go.
There is no other way to save those civilians.
No other way?
Capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
Oh. Yeah, are we firing? Yeah, I really don't like how I'm forced to watch this ship. That is I'm not liking that at all. Look at my ship. There we go. So why did it select that? Did I select that, or okay, like I'm right near. I gotta change my there we go. You can see my ECM going off on this guy, forcing him to attack us. So we're trying to, the goal here is to save these people here in this ship.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
All right, so we allowed them to get away.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris.
Oh, we're taking damage now.
Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
So what you're telling me is there's still a chance.
Damn it. These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
So this is just part of the tutorial. It's just showing you that I guess our goal was to save
today, Captain. This is a warrior's death.
Those people when we're basically just flying around in a drone. So your ship gets destroyed, that's never a big deal. And you know, your capsule is here.
For you, death is not an end.
Oh.
It is
they actually destroyed the pod as well, the escape pod.
I will see you.
Which is fine, it just means you restart. At your base.
Welcome back to the world of the living.
Get another ship, go out again.
I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
So again, when you die in this game, it's not like permanent death or anything like that. It's a clone of yourself that you're flying around in. So if it dies, not a big deal. You just get reloaded into a new clone and you go again.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. But from what he tells me, you deserve more than just our thanks. In fact,
I deserve a
we have
bigger
some
ship.
credits waiting for you. The attack on the cloning facility interrupted your integration into Air's career program. We've re-established your connection to the program, and you've already earned a reward. You can access the Air Career program via your Neocom.
All right, so here's, I mean, you'll learn about each of these individually. This is basically like your character sheet, skills that you'll learn how to train and stuff like that. There's a little piece of advice, always have skills training, but we'll follow along with what they have us doing.
Capsuleers can forge their own path through New Eden while earning rewards for their progress.
All right.
Taking part in your first combat and experiencing your first ship loss have already earned you some interstellar credits, aka ISK. You can claim it now.
All right, let's claim.
The rewards you just claimed are available to redeem.
We've got
Exit the program to
37,500 ISK. Exit the program. Okay, so we exit the window. So anything,
As your last ship was destroyed in a blaze.
anytime that you open something up here, you can just close it.
Would like to provide you with a new one.
Ooh, a new ship.
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
Oh. Okay, so this is a Corvette. It's a very basic ship.
Explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the
You don't really
and we want you to
have any reason to use these, but if you ever, for some reason or another, run out of ships at the location that you're in, you can always board a Corvette. It's generally suggested that you buy a shuttle instead, just for speed purposes, but you can always board a Corvette for free. We have a lead on the attack of the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it.
The civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact with one of our research facilities. That facility is in orbit around this solar system's sun. What do you say? Up for a little reconnaissance?
You debrief the civilians you saved, and the facility is in orbit around the solar system sun. What do you say? Are you up for a little reconnaissance? Yes.
Certainly, Miss Calatrix. I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened.
Excellent. It could just be solar radiation blocking their comms, but I wouldn't bet on it. Fly out to the sun, investigate, and report back on whatever is going on.
You may undock and begin your journey whenever you are ready, Captain.
So I think they're going to start teaching you how to do missions. And yes, there are missions or quests in this game.
You can navigate a solar system by warping to celestial objects and other locations using your overview. Select the sun in your overview and then warp to it.
So the quest would tell you where you want to go and stuff like that, and the questing is very intuitive. Like, it will actually show you where to warp off to first, but this is showing you the basic way to do it. So it's asking us to go to the sun. So here we are, we've clicked on the sun, and then we're warping to within 0 meters of it.
Warp drive active.
Moving around in the game is actually quite simple. You're basically clicking on stuff, clicking to move over there. I think I want to get rid of the camera shake, but
Luminosity considerably above retina destroying levels. Polarizing filters compensating.
here, let me get rid of that camera shake. There we go. You got your 1 million SP? Yeah, if you're a new player, use the link down below.
It seems safe to conclude that
That'll
the
give you
problem was not
1
just
million
blocked
free skill
comms.
points. That the problem was not just blocked comms, okay?
Abnormal gravitational waves are emanating from the wreckage. Their source must have been exceptionally powerful for them to be so prominent despite the sun's own gravitational field.
What is this, like an old blown up space station? It is.
There are multiple wrecked ships among the debris. You can loot them to investigate their contents.
All right. So again, if you want to, again, moving around is really easy. It's a matter of like clicking on something and clicking to move over, or clicking to do something, right? So this is all the empty, like, destroyed ships. And because it's got a solid square, that means it has not been looted, or we have not opened it up. So we'll go to the first one. Select to open the cargo, and it will automatically move your ship over there to within range where you can loot the ship. And there's a whole bunch of them, so I'm not sure if it's going to have us do each. I kind of think that they need to make it so that you are doing things multiple times to kind of like make it like muscle memory, like make it so that you're not going to forget how to do this. So here you go. Here is what was the loot was in the ship. You can either click on loot all or just press enter, and it will automatically loot it. Okay.
The module
and it will put it into your
item hanger. You
into
can
your item
access
hanger
it again in the future by reopening your inventory.
So you can
For
open
now,
the inventory
close
by
your
clicking on
inventory
it.
window to proceed.
There you go. See, I clicked on it. This is the inventory window. We're closing
We can
the window.
return to the station whenever you are ready, Captain.
So it's not going to ask me to go select a different one, but let's do it just for, so you click on the target and then click on, open cargo, and it'll fly you over there automatically. It's pretty intuitive. Once you learn how to move around, again, loot all, and you can do that for all the rest of them if you want. I'm not going to do that here on stream, but it's pretty basic. Now the quest is asking us to go back to the station. So again, you just do that by clicking on it. And then if you're in the same system, you can just click the dock and it'll fly you directly to the dock and dock you. Later on, there's more advanced tactics where you will want to learn how to make safe spots, is to warp in right beside the station, then quickly dock. It's just a lot safer, but worry about that later. And you just click on it to dock. And now you're going to see us warp over there. And it'll stop us right near the station. Yeah, I took that camera shake off, so that just annoys me. Game, it runs really well, and for some reason it has you doing this, I guess for sense of realism or something. But you can see how far away from the dock it had you warp away from. The advanced tactics would have you mark a spot much closer to the station, so you warp in to a lot closer, and it is a lot less likely that you're going to get killed by enemies. But worry about that down the road. Worry about the basics for now.
Welcome back. So, what did you discover?
We discovered some guns or something. Again, will it let us do it? Yeah, it will. So it's probably going to teach us how to, open our inventory next, probably.
I'm afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning facility.
Maybe we're going somewhere else
This
now.
time, however, the wreckage was surrounded by abnormal gravitational waves.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Oh, why not?
Ms. Calatrix, you did ask us to report whatever was going on. It would be remiss of me if
They're
I did
having
not
an
know
argument.
that these readings were quite unusual.
Yes, well, you've reported it, and I have told you that it is not pertinent to this investigation. Did you find anything else?
There were a number of wrecked air vessels at the site. We recovered this mining module from one of them.
Oh, we're going to learn mining now.
A mining module? That cannot be a coincidence. We've just been contacted by one of our agents stationed at a nearby mining site. They've picked up a strange signal, but have been unable to locate its source. We need to find out if there's any connection between this signal and the attacks. You'll need to investigate, but undercover this time. If there is a link, we can't let whoever is behind all this know that we're onto them. Fit the mining module you recovered to your ship. That way you'll look like just another member of the mining
So it's going to
fleet.
teach you how to fit modules to your ship now. And then assuming we do that, we're going to go
Captain,
learn how to do
You
mining.
can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the neocom.
Yeah, again, your fitting window is over here on the left.
Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
Okay, so this shows your inventory. And you just basically drag it over
Now,
to the
bring
spot.
the module online.
To bring it online.
It appears you do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module.
Never mind, it's going to teach you how to
Hardly
do skills
surprising.
now.
You still have much to learn.
Hardly surprising.
Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted for you. You can add the missing skill to your training queue here.
So this will show you why you cannot use the module. Okay, so it'll basically say what upgrades you need, and that's telling us that we need mining upgrades. Mining is one of the many hundreds of skills that you need. And it'll tell you what you need to train, how long it takes to train. So it's asking us if we want to train. We
Now,
click the yes.
access the skill window from the neocom.
Again, the neocom is over here on the left. This is your skills window.
Skills are essential for all capsuleers in
And again,
the
always
Legion,
have stuff
as they
training.
serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most formidable indeed.
Okay, so as you can see, it has mining upgrades 1 currently being trained, and it's telling us that it is 1 hour and 7 minutes until we have that trained. Now, it also says that we've got 1,000 unallocated points, which you can use to spend. And this number here basically is how many skill points you have to spend to quickly speed up or complete training. So that's what I think it's going to show us next, because there's no way it's going to have us wait 1 hour and 6 minutes.
Training a new skill takes time, as the neural pathways of your brain are rewired. The complexity of this rewiring can be measured through skill points.
Yeah, there you go.
have enough unallocated skill points to train the required skill. Do so now.
Okay, so now it's telling us to apply these 1,000 skill points here. So we do that.
Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skill points.
And it's going to have us use 980 skill points to train up to level 1 immediately instead of waiting the 1 hour and 6 minutes.
The training required for your new module is complete.
There we
Your
go.
skill queue is now
We have-
empty.
We know very basics mining.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we?
So if you're new to this game, I would probably look up what's called the Magic 14, which are universally looked at skills that people suggest are extremely effective and useful for a variety of things. And it is often suggested that you try and start getting those trained relatively soon. But you also want to have fun in the game as well, so learn how to fly the ships that you find are interesting. But the Magic 14 is something that you might want to pay attention to.
To that end, I've sent the air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your capsuleer training program starter package, but your training was violently disrupted,
Violently.
to say the least.
Okay, so this is your air skill plan.
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training. Let's start with this new one, and may it be the first of many.
Okay, so you know what? I don't even think I knew that you could move this window. All right, so here's going to show you're going to we're queuing up another skill to start training. Again, what they said is always have skills training. Don't ever leave this training queue empty.
The more skills you acquire, the stronger you'll be.
So it had
As
us
you continue to grow as a capsuleer,
add
you can
repair
adjust your
systems.
skill acquisition to achieve your desired goals.
So it's going to take 16 minutes and 30 seconds for us to get repair systems 1 down. You can mouse over it and it'll tell you what this actually does. So any of the skills that you see, and there's literally hundreds of them, you can just mouse over to see what they do.
Now, close the windows crowding your screen.
Again, to close the
It would be
window.
rather comical if you fail to see a threat hurtling right towards us because of an untidy display.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the module online.
And now we turn it online. Now that we've spent those skill points, we can use this item. Turn it
Well
on
done,
by clicking on it. There we
You can
go.
now close the fitting window.
Looks like you're ready to go, Captain. We've sent the details of your assignment to your Opportunities interface.
You can access the Opportunities interface via your Neocom.
Your opportunities, you can think of them as quests or objectives, basically. And you'll be opening this quite regularly. You'll also want to learn about dailies as quickly as possible and do them literally daily. So
Opportunities can help you discover key information about a variety of activities available to you. Select the highlighted entry for further details.
all right, so it's wanting us to go with hidden. Will it even? I guess it would let me select it. So we're gonna keep
We've
following
uploaded the
along
key
with it.
information on your
Nice hat,
assignment.
thank you, man. I'm a huge
Whenever
fan.
you're ready to take the next step in our investigation, you can click here to begin.
All right, so here's the description. Think of this as a quest, like any other MMO. It's you're doing quests and objectives and stuff like that, and it'll help you make ISK, which is the currency in game, or get skill points, that sort of thing. Which then, of course, you can use ISK to buy things, skill points to learn how to use them.
Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
All right.
Miss Calatrix is right. Time is of the essence. I suspect something nefarious might be occurring at the air mining site. Undock from the station so we can begin our journey there.
Okay, so getting to a questing location is very easy. It's wanting us to undock first, so there's usually a step guide over here on the left, or you can do it manually yourself once you learn the steps of how to get to where you're going. But I'll just click over here. It'll probably, when we get outside, it'll have another button to
Your
click
info
on
panel
to
has been
warp to
updated
site. There
with the
you go.
mining site's coordinates. Let us
So
make haste.
it'll basically
and walk
show you
to
the
site
next.
immediately.
It'll basically show you the next steps. Okay, so the next step is to warp to the site. So very easy.
Drive active.
So this is going to show us how to do mining, I'm assuming. Okay, we've warped to the
scale
site.
of Air's mining operation is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little
Close the
wonder that Miss
inventory here.
Calatrix would suspect espionage. Further speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect. Elias Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
What are you talking about?
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've intercepted.
Unusual's one way of putting it. Pain in my ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids like a Fetto hopped up on a bad booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way.
We are outfitted with a mining laser upgrade that should help us clear those rocks away.
Good old Vesper, always 10 steps ahead. Now, let's put that bad boy to use.
Okay, so now it's opened up a new window in your, or new folder, whatever, in your overview. So this is for mining.
Best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew.
I wish it
Some
wouldn't have
miners fly
removed
solo,
the
but
overview
Project
so you could
Discord
actually
isn't exactly
see
one
what you would
show.
normally see, but
Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet.
only
Bet
to
this
get
is the
what
first
what
time you
did
mined with a crew. No offense or anything, you've just
he
got
actually
that
say what I
shiny
thought?
pod
Think you said
smell
he
on you.
did?
Follow my lead and you'll be mining like a pro in no time. Let's start with that asteroid over there.
Did he actually say that? Okay, so this is an asteroid,
If your competence
nephrite.
matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed, Mr. Peltonen.
So this is a
Captain,
nephrite
let's
asteroid,
approach the
which I don't know
asteroid.
that I've ever heard of nephrite before, to be honest. I think this is just for the tutorial. Okay, so again, simple. Click on the target place that you want to go to, and then click to go there, approach, and it'll automatically turn your ship.
Please
It
call
really
me
is easy to
Elias.
move around in
Mr.
this game.
Peltonen makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch. Just about spat in my face when I left his crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis shall commence immediately.
Good. I like to keep things informal here. Keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
All right, again, while we're flying, you can always go back up and
Captain, we're now within range
check
of the
your
asteroid.
skills.
We should stop here.
Okay, it's you can click on here to stop,
Here we
or
are.
control spacebar
Ready
to stop
rock?
as well.
Get it? Rock? Just a
Okay.
sprinkle of mining humor for you. Lock onto that asteroid, Captain.
At least they're trying to be funny. All right, so again, to lock on, you click on what you're trying to lock on to, and then click on the lock target, or just press control like it says, and then click on this, and it will lock
Now
the
is
target.
time to activate your miner module, Captain. The length
All
of
right.
the module's activity, most commonly known as a mining cycle, will impact the amount of ore you collect. For now, I recommend allowing the module to run in full cycles to obtain the highest yield possible.
All right, so it's asking us to click on the miner again. Try to learn hotkeys. It is allowing me to use the hotkey
There's
now, so I press
something
F2 that time.
spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right, and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
This is basic
You can view
mining.
your very own pile of rocks, as Elias puts it, in
The,
your cargo hold. It's actually ore, not rocks. But I assume Elias is resorting to basic linguistic wordplay, a very human tendency.
Okay, so it's asking us to open the inventory
It might not
again.
look like much, but that's not just a pile of ore. It's a pile of possibilities. You can sell it, refine it, trade it. The choice is yours. Now, time to quit ogling your inventory. This asteroid's almost dry.
Almost dry. It's huge. Okay. All right. So it wants us to close. It's just giving us the basics of how to mine ore.
Asteroid is depleted.
Oh, it is actually empty.
Harvesting
Okay.
resources is one of the best ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're gonna make it as a capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that venture over there.
Now, some people enjoy
one
mining in
down.
the game, and
Now,
that's
on to the
what
next.
they enjoy doing. All the power to them.
Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This
so again-
asteroid field can be a bitch to navigate.
It's wanting us to go to this asteroid here. So again, we do the same thing. We click on that, and then you can use the hotkey. I've changed my hotkey, but the hotkey here is W. So I'm just going to press W, and it's going to go. So I like using hotkeys, having to click on everything.
Ad starting.
You can also use this as well, but we'll get into that some other time. And that's just by left clicking on it to bring this up. You can approach.
If you got an afterburner, now's the time to use it.
All right, so it's asking us to use the afterburner to get there faster. You can see it speeding up your... Clear your raids? No, I got... I didn't get the last one done. So the new raid started this week, Trinity, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. Get them all over and done with, and then we can play EVE Online the rest of the week. That's the plan. All right, so we're now within 13 kilometers.
We're now close enough to target the
there we go.
asteroid. Once
Now
it's
again,
targeted, lock on.
you can target it by either clicking here, or it'll show you what the hotkey is, okay? Which is Control, and then clicking on it. So Control, click on it.
Just like that last
There you go.
asteroid. Once you've got your target in your sights, it's showtime.
Now again, your target comes up here, up in the top right area here. And you can click on your civilian miner or learn your hotkeys and click on that. There you go. And it'll show you...
Looks like you're a natural at this. Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh, man. Where to start?
So that's your basics
First off,
of mining.
You gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw
Very basic
state.
step of
For
the
someone
game.
just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK. But you can also reprocess ore into minerals.
But they're...
Take tritanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into tritanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment. You can find refineries at most stations. Experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore. So that's something you can work towards.
So what he's basically saying... Okay, they're not...
Is depleted.
Okay, it's depleted.
Another
Is-
asteroid successfully depleted.
Asteroids don't deplete that
The signal
fast.
strength
This
is
is just part for the...
We better close in on that rock, then.
We're gonna go to the next one. It's asking you to basically repeat the steps, but do it yourself. So we have clicked on it, clicked on approach, and then clicked on our afterburner to get over there. I think it was 10 kilometers at the point where we were able to target it. Oh, did the afterburner turn off? Oh, I turned it off instead of turning it on. There, I just turned it on. So again, the steps are, if you want to use the ores, is mining the ore, or you can buy it off the auction house or the marketplace, as it's called in this game. And then refining it is basically the same thing as smelting it in other games. And when you refine ore, it breaks down into other compounds. So it's not just like copper ore breaks down to copper bars. It's like this nephrite ore breaks down to like a variety, like there's a variety of compounds in here. All right, so it's asking us to stop the step, the ship. Again, it's control space, I believe. Yeah, so control space will stop you as well. That's the hotkey. You don't have to press the dot.
And then lock onto it.
And how do we target again? Click, and either click here or control click gives you the target.
You can break this baby apart using your civilian miner.
Either click on it or press F2. There you go. So it's good to see that they're having you doing it over and over again a few times to
whatever's broadcasting that signal.
for you to really get the hang of learning how to mine asteroid. And again, this is just one of many ways that you can make money in the game. Some people choose to do this, other people choose to do a variety of other things. So if mining isn't for you, don't worry. There's dozens of other ways to make in-game currency. So we're waiting to deplete the ore a little bit. Also, it's advised that you're not just sitting in one spot when you're mining the ore.
The asteroid is depleted.
Okay. A lot of people will actually
shit.
orbit.
I think we just found what we're looking for.
Did he just say it again? Yeah, we can do that, Roman. I'm just slow because I'm explaining everything as though it was going in a video.
Appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramiel. Most notably, it bears a striking resemblance to the ships that attacked the cloning facility. Let's prepare to take a closer look.
Okay, so now we want to leave our mining folder and go back to our general folder.
The wreck is isolated. Leads me to believe that
And
the
it's showing
Dramiel
us-
was sent to this location to serve as a scout ship.
Okay, it's showing us the general things that are in the territory, and this is the wreck ship that they're talking about.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers all the way over here. Let's move in.
Needs to move over. So we're gonna move over and look at this shipwreck. So my afterburner, because it's pulsing, is on right now. Generally, when you're just sitting in space, you're not leaving your afterburner on, but I forgot to turn it off.
The signal is strongest in the vicinity of the Dramiel's cargo hold.
Okay, that little ding ding ding, that was our skill training having completed. Okay, so now we're here. It stopped us by itself, but it's asking us to open up the cargo hold. We're at a wreck.
I do love the feeling of striking gold.
There you go.
Whatever it is.
Now down here it's showing what is in its cargo hold, and we're going to loot it all, and it's going to put it in our cargo hold. There you go.
It appears to be a black box, a device designed to survive the destruction of the vessel carrying it. Such boxes can be used to record vital flight data, but also to store valuable items.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption. While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container, you will need significantly more training in that skill before attempting such a feat.
Don't think it's safe to crack it open here anyway. Where there's smoke, there's fire. One scout ship might mean they got friends lurking nearby. If we could trace that signal, so could someone else. Better get the box and whatever's in it back to Vesper. She'll know what to do.
All right.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need to discover why
We're
those
probably going back to the
unidentified
base
ships
now.
attacked the cloning facility, and why one was spying on this mining site.
So this is showing you the basics of like getting a quest and mining it all in one.
I do what I can. If someone went to the trouble of protecting whatever's in that box, it must be something valuable. I bet whoever sent that scout ship will be real salty that we got our hands on it. Stay sharp, Captain.
Thank you, Elias. Your guidance has been most helpful. Let's dock at the station. I'm certain
All right.
Vesper is more than eager to see
Again,
what we found.
This is showing your general locations. So this will show everything from like space stations to, you know, whatever you determine you want to be in it. This is all customizable. But there are certain overviews that are generally considered to be pretty solid. But learn how to use the basic one for now. Again, it's asking us to go back to the Air Space Station. So again, very simple. Click on where you want to go and click to go there. Here is actually, this is just the actual docking one. You can actually just warp to within it. Let's do that. And let's do that instead and see if it will let us do that. So we can just warp to right near it. I deliberately did not do what it asked me to do. It's asking us to click on the dock. I'm clicking on just to go to the location and sit outside. Not following instructions. Oh, and as you can see, it's doing exactly what I asked it to do. It asked to warp to within, a short distance. But that's not what it's wanting us to do. It's wanting us to actually dock. That's what the next step is. Over here, on the left side, it will actually show you what the next step is in the quest as well. So you can just click on that if you want, and it'll automatically do it for you.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you've brought a gift.
All right, what is this gift?
Indeed, we have, Miss
Oh,
Bellatrix.
yeah, it's the black box.
And this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex encryption.
I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers. If they can't crack it open, no one can. Thank you for finding it. Air is once again in your debt. Elias also informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of ore. We can take that off your hands in exchange for some ISK.
All right.
Mind if I take a look?
Sure. Let's have her take a look. Okay, so again, it's asking you to open up the inventory.
In order to sell the ore, you must first transfer it from the cargo hold to your item hanger.
So your item hanger is your bank. At every station, your item hanger is going to be separate. So all the hundreds and hundreds of stations that there are in the game, each of them will have its own item hanger, and they're not linked, so like they will be completely separate. So if you put this item in the item hanger,
Captain, open your ship's cargo hold so Miss Bellatrix can see what you've mined.
anyways, you won't see what's at every space station. When you click on item hanger, it'll only show what you've got stored at that space station. So it's wanting us to drag the
Now,
item over.
Let's switch over to the item hanger.
And now we click on item hanger. This is your
Select
bank at the
ore
local
to see
station.
what you can do with it.
So now it's saying to right click on the ore. And there's a variety of things that you can do. You don't have to necessarily sell it either. You can refine it, but I'm sure it'll show you how to do that later. So it's going to show us how to use the market in this game. So this is the amount of nephrite that we mined, 114 units. This is the price per unit, and this is the total that it sells per price. There's the sales tax, which again is different in different areas. It could be higher, it could be lower. And then this is the total amount that you're going to be getting in return.
Nearly done. All that's left is to confirm
Click OK.
the sale by selecting in the.
That's a nice haul you've got there.
There you go.
I
We just
transferred
made
the ISK to your wallet.
26,000
I think
ISK.
you'll find I've been more than generous.
More than generous, yes. Okay, so now it's wanting us to look in our wallet, our ISK wallet, to show the transactions.
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK in your possession.
So this is how much ISK that we have, and this is like a digital wallet. It's not just for this station, it's your digital currency, kind of like your bank card. You can use it anywhere type of thing. This is Plex, which is a different type of currency, but we'll learn about that later. Let's see here. Continue.
Your recent market transactions will show you how much ISK you acquired by selling the ore.
Again, this is just
The
showing.
highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore.
So here we go. This is all the details of your transactions.
The wallet offers a wealth of information. It provides a convenient location to view your recent transactions, track your market history, or audit your accounts.
We'll look under transactions now.
Whenever an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax.
There you go. These are the taxes. And again, these taxes, the percentage can vary depending on the station that you're at, your reputation, skills. Like there's a whole variety of things that could affect this rate. What alliance you're in, etc., etc. So
Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory. It's time we turned our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mining site.
all right, let's close this. It asks us to... Oh, the ship, is it in the ship hangar? Close that. Oh, and close this. Okay, what am I missing here? What is it wanting me to check to open up next? Open your wallet. We've already opened the wallet and reviewed the transaction history. It's wanting me to close this. More pressing it. Box what we over to the mining site. Okay. What happened?
Once you've finished gazing.
There we go.
Once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory. It's time we turned our attention to a more pressing issue. The mysterious box we discovered at the mining site.
Okay, so what does it want me to do next? I mean, obviously look at the mysterious box, but when I look at my inventory, it's not showing it. I am a little perplexed. Chat? Why is it? It's telling me to close this.
As good as they are.
There we
it'll
are.
take
Now
some
it's
time for
activated
my
it.
team to hack through the encryptions on the
There we
box.
go.
You might
guess
as
I
well
just had
use
to-
this time to explore what New Eden has to offer. The Air Career Program will help you on your journey.
All right, so explore New Eden has to offer. Air Career Program will help you in your
The
journey.
opportunities available to you have been organized into 4 career paths. Enforcers work for New Eden's factions, fighting off pirates and other threats. Explorers investigate the cluster's hidden corners, hacking systems and uncovering secrets.
So this is the variety of general things that you can do in the game. And like this is more of the PvE side and questing and objectives and that sort of stuff that you're trying to fill in the game. I do think it's actually kind of neat. Like it shows that you can play the video. Like, let's see what this is all about.
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. Or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is Eve. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
I feel like I've never seen that video before. I know that there are in-game videos, like tutorials and stuff.
The main reason that we hunt, we're looking for the good fight. There's no fun in having 25 people destroying one ship when...
So this is just giving you examples of stuff that you can do. So what was this? The industrial, soldier of fortune. So this is the sort of stuff that you can get into.
Other people, 2 jumps out and they want to kill you. The excitement that comes with trying to block everyone that's taking damage. You're constantly cycling between ships, getting blocked and shot at. The more ships they bring, the more we can kill. I keep coming back to EVE Online because it's allowed me to create my own story and who I want to be.
Yeah, it just gives you a basic idea of what you can do. This is exploration, where you go out into space and explore things and find your riches that way. Industrialist is like learning how to make items in game that you can then sell. So that's basically the gist, very general things that you can do in the game. It's up to you to decide which paths you want to choose to follow.
Soldiers of fortune band together to fight other capsuleers in the lawless reaches beyond.
So this is actually
high-security
PvP, not
space.
PvE. Although it's always PvP, but
Industrialists
get what I mean.
turn a profit by harvesting the materials and building the machines that make life in space possible.
Choose the path you want to explore first. Your choice won't limit you, and you can explore as many different paths as you like.
all right. So let's maybe learn Explorer first. Do that.
The major factions that rule New Eden have established career agents. Complete missions from them to earn new skills, modules, ISK, and even ships.
Oh, Roman, you
making
said
them
you were
both
at this
lucrative
point,
and
right? Did you want to
educational.
join up now?
Track the goal of completing a mission for the career agent to add it to your info panel.
Or are you way ahead of me now? Oh, 30 minutes. Okay, if you can only do it for 30 minutes, then I don't... okay, so we clicking to expand, complete mission 1. So it's got different... This is like your mission objectives, basically. So this is the very first one. You just waited here. We can if you want, but it's up to you if you're gonna leave in 30 minutes. So anyways, this is like talk to the support career agent to complete the mission. It shows you the rewards, how many career points you get. Let's see. Track the mission.
Follow this link to the agency window, where you can locate your nearest career agent.
All right, have a good night, man. Okay, so now we're gonna go find the agents that will actually give us the quests. So these are quests and objectives that you're doing to fulfill these plans.
No matter what path you choose, you will find a career agent who can help you walk it. Once you've chosen an agent, set your destination.
So now again, you can choose of the 4 general things to learn how to do. I would probably learn how to do exploration first, and then maybe a little bit of industrial, and then enforcer. Enforcer is going to be more like your PvE stuff, but let's go with exploration. You select it, and then you set the destination. That's basically setting the destination to go meet this Menurus Rota person. It says it's 4 jumps away, so we're going to set the destination.
ACP in order to proceed.
We're going to close all this stuff. We're going to leave the station.
And
There we
Captain,
go.
thank you. Your help has been invaluable. Our investigation is still in the early stages, but I have 2 theories. The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. Air has no shortage of competitors. Some would kill to acquire our groundbreaking technology. Literally. A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from
This is all the
pursuing
role
our
play here.
research. While Air takes pride in disrupting the corporate tech scene, there are those who think we push the limits of innovation too far. The technology suppression laws in New Eden are draconian, if you ask me. Here's hoping this mystery box has the answers we need. Once my team has cracked it open, I'll be in touch.
All right.
Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix. I await any and all updates with bated breath. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I don't breathe.
Of course not.
Captain, when you're ready, we can undock and begin the next phase of our journey. I
We're gonna learn
wonder how you'll
exploration
die
now.
next. I suppose that is what ancient philosophers called morbid curiosity.
Okay, so now it's telling us that we've got to undock. And like I said, it was 4 jumps away, so it's going to teach us now how to jump to other systems. So again,
Now that
here...
no one is actively trying to kill us, I will teach you how to navigate in space. The primary mode of interstellar travel through New Eden is via stargates. We will proceed to our destination through these stargates.
Okay, so now to make
First,
this...
select the destination I've highlighted in your overview.
Okay, so if you've already set your destination, the path to get there will be the one that's highlighted in yellow. To make it easy, because this highlighting thing might not always be there. So that's the one that you're going to always use.
Stargates are also called jump gates because of the way ships seem to jump between distant locations.
Where's mine?
Now, initiate jumping to your destination.
So there you go. We can click on it, and then again, either press the hotkey, which is D, or click on it. And this is how you jump from... See,
We are passing
this
through
is where we're at,
a max
and
security
this
space
is
reserved for the
the whole
development
zone
new
of
capsules.
Exordium.
Security
Okay,
protocols
so
in this region
it's going to
prevent
have us
capsules
jump
from attacking
here.
one another, and available
And this is our
opportunities are
path.
calibrated for new pilots.
Here we go. This is our first Stargate here. And once you get close enough, it automatically warps you to the next system. That's basically exactly how you get around. And again, see, you can see here, we know the path because where the yellow highlighted one is.
Warp drive active.
You're sitting with a broken back?
As
What?
Exordium is dedicated to the orientation
sounds painful.
of new capsuleers, a variety of jobs are available to help you acclimate to life in New Eden. Once you feel sufficiently prepared, you can leave this space in search of more exciting and lucrative opportunities throughout the wider New Eden cluster. Of course, said excitement comes with a mildly heightened risk of casualties.
Again, this is our second gate. You'll notice that the gates don't really ever look alike. Like there's literally like a huge variety of different looking gates, same as stations and stuff like that. All right, so that was our second jump. Now we're you can open up your map by pressing F10, and you can see we've done 2 jumps. So we started here, we've gone here and here, and now it's having us go here. I'm curious, is that the Caldari starter area? It is. So if we had selected one of the other starting factions, it would have had us gone to one of the other starting factions. So this is the Amar over here. This is Mimitar. And of course, this would be Galente. So it's now having us go over to the Caldari area to continue on our path. I suspect that had we selected, you know, like Minmatar or Galante or whatever, the focus of the training would probably have been essentially the same, with maybe slightly different role play. I suspect. But here we go. We're going to warp through gate 3.
Warp drive active.
And again, you can click over here on the left side as well.
Exordium
It'll
discovered by the
show
Convoy
your
Assembly,
next step in the
a
quest
neutral organization in charge of policing high security systems.
and
They manage
automatically
the central
do it for you.
constellations in collaboration with Air, while the 4 great empires of New Eden represent themselves in adjacent embassy constellations.
What I might do is do a quick run through the other factions or empires tomorrow off stream, just to see if there's any difference. But I suspect it's going to be basically the same thing for each empire. Okay, so again, I've been clicking on this and to jump, but this is the mission that we're on. It's automatically showing you on the left side what the next step is. So you can just click there and it'll have you do what you're supposed to be doing on the next step, just to make it easier. Something to follow.
You are now in the Crucible, an embassy constellation for the Caldari state. The Caldari...
Hold on, I need to change the mouse invert zoom direction. I don't know about you guys, but when I like use the mouse wheel forward, I want the zoom to actually go forward, not the opposite direction. That's just weird. All right, continue on here. By the way, there's over 1,300 pilots in this rookies area, it looks like. Like I said, I think that this new...
We've reached our destination. Time to initiate the docking sequence, Captain.
All right, so we've learned how to do this. Again, you can either click on here and then click on to dock, or you can just click on the next step in the mission over here on the left.
Warp drive active. The Caldari state may be small, but it is also at the forefront of the industry and innovation. This is despite an early industrial society when they were discovered by the Galente. According to archaeologists, humans first arrived through the Eve Gate over 15,000 years ago. When the gate collapsed, so did their civilization. Over the millennia that followed, the Caldari founded a new civilization based on the principles of duty, loyalty, and honor.
Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you're watching this on YouTube, I am going to leave a link to the general overview of EVE Online lore. A lot of people are really into like lore and the story of MMOs. EVE Online is just like any other MMO. It's got a very vast system of lore in place. It's up to you whether you want to read up on it or not. Might make the game more interesting for you if you do. There's also several books out, like novels that you can read for EVE Online. The one I'm reading is not currently at my desk. Close the inventory here, don't really need it. So again, because we clicked on dock over here on the left, it automatically flies us to the station and docks you.
Now don't be shy. Begin a conversation with an agent. I'm sure they will love you. And if they don't, they will simply have to tolerate you.
Okay, so now these are the basic, like level 1 agents. These are as simple as quests as you can get in the game. And again, it's just part of the tutorial. It's going to show you how to go about doing this stuff. And it looks like the tutorial's allowing you to actually decide which one you want to do first, so you can get an idea. It's not going to tell you, hey, do the industrial, hey, do this, do that first. Double click any agent to start a conversation. So let's start with the Explorer one. This is a very good way of making money in game.
You can choose to work with multiple agents
once you get good at it.
But let's focus on just one for now.
So
to begin the next phase of what I'm sure will be an illustrious career, accept a mission.
So again, this is like a quest hub in other MMOs where you go and it's got the little yellow question mark above their head. These are the different NPCs that are in this area that have the yellow question mark, basically. So you can like if I close this,
Now don't be shy. Begin a conversation with an agent.
I can click on another one
Your
and open
choice
it
of
if I
career
want.
Agent will not limit you in any way.
So again, it shows you.
To work with multiple agents, but let's focus on just one for now.
Okay.
To begin the
Again,
next phase of what I'm sure will be
stop
an
interrupting me.
illustrious career, accept a mission.
once you open up the mission, you can basically read what the mission's about. So this is how you learn about a lot of the lore in the game if you really want to follow along. Other people, they don't even bother to read quests. They just open it up, click accept, and get going. So it's up to you if you want to follow along with the lore. A lot of people really do like the lore in this game. So, and then anyways, the objectives, it'll give you the little blurb, the story of what the quest is about. The objective is to acquire these goods and where the drop-off location is actually going to be. And you can see that the drop-off location is Pemarasu 6, School of Applied Knowledge. And up in the top left, you can actually see where we are right now, which actually happens to be the same place. So we're picking it up here, we're dropping it off here. Okay, that's what we're doing. And these are the rewards. Okay. The bonus reward here is if you complete the mission within a certain period of time. So you can collect a whole bunch of missions, but if you don't get them done in a certain period of time, you don't get the bonus. We'll accept the mission here.
Career agents offer adventures designed to hone your skills. AIR has provided a skill plan unique to each agent to assist with your progress. Since we always want to have a skill in training, let's dive into one of those plans.
Okay. Hitting the mission now? Oh no, it's having us go into the, it's asking us to dive into the skill plans.
Since you have accepted the Explorer's mission, you should select the Explorer career path.
There we go.
For your chosen career path, you will want to train the AIR Explorer skill plan. All good capsuleers will always have a skill in training. And you are a good capsuleer, are you
We
not?
are?
To prove to me
Not
what
yet.
a good capsuleer you are, add the skills to your queue and begin training them.
I'm just reading this window here. Okay, so these are the different skills that it's asking you to train. So you're start training the skill plan by adding your training queue as many of the skill levels it specifies as is possible. So we can start
Using skill plans to guide
There we
your
go.
progression will make your life easier and prove rewarding. As you explore different career opportunities, you will find skill plans tailored to match your evolving goals.
Okay, so it has added the yes, it has added these skills to the skill plan, and it tells you how long the training time is for all the skills that you have in the training queue. And again, this can be sped up through a variety of ways, but let's just leave it the way it is right now. You can also move stuff around if you want to change, you know, the order. Maybe there's a ship that you want to fly, and if you move it up, you can fly it a little bit faster or whatever. But what you will not be able to do is if you've got hacking 3 and hacking 2 queued up, you will not be able to move hacking 3 above hacking 2. It will not let you do that. Okay. So that's the way it is right now. And keep in mind that these skills train even while you're offline. So it says 3 days, 8 hours. If you set up a whole bunch of training time and it says, say, 14 days, and you decide you want to go on a vacation somewhere for 2 weeks, when you come back, they'll all be done.
Career agents will sometimes reward capsuleers with new ships. It is wise to have the skills required for those ships in your training queue. We're almost ready to embark on our new adventure. Now is the perfect time to close any windows you no longer need on your display.
All right, so this is your training window. Again, you get it from over here in the skills tab over on the left. Oh, it has not been completed. I thought it was out. Prefer not to close any windows. Okay, so we're still closing windows. There we go.
Missions you have accepted or been offered are added to your opportunities interface. Open it to take a look.
Click on that.
Here you can view the mission briefing, objectives, and rewards. When you are ready, you may close the window.
Again, you can get an idea as to what you're doing. It's probably a good idea to know what your objectives are, just so that you don't fly out to the site and start to wonder, what am I doing out here? Okay. We close that. Now it's going to have us fly out there probably. So it'll automatically... Weird, like it asked me to close the windows and I did, and then it didn't jump to the next do. Like I can do this manually, but I don't think I can do that. Like what let's see what happens if I undock, if it well, let's dock back up.
Permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Or is it wanting me to pick up more? No, it doesn't want me to pick up more quests. Sense. Oh, no, hold on. What I need to do. Docked in space. Open your probe scanner. That's and select to warp to the button. Okay, so it's taking us to an anomaly training site. So we see that's what happens when you don't read the quest. Am I new to the game? Somewhat. I've played, but I'm certainly not an experienced player. How's that? was asked me to open my probe scanner, but why is the tutorial where I need to click? I feel like I've broken the tutorial. F9. I know how to do this. It's just why is the tutorial not showing me how to do this? Like I've broken it or something.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And I don't want to drop it and then pick it up again to try and restart it because it says that what happens if I start on another guy, like industrialist? Like the tutorial person is gone. I'm not sure how to restart it. Drop off at the station of okay. Where's the mission info? Right here. I think this is where we're at, right? Yeah, that's where we're at. Details. Okay. Once you've undocked into space, open your probe scanner and select the warp button for location anomaly training site. Okay, this is me not reading the quest. Like this was actually very easy. So undock anomaly training site. Use the probe scanner and select warp to anomaly training site. This is me just simply not reading. Warp to see, I'm actually confused. There we go. Okay, I clicked on it. Here we go. Scanners. Probe scanner. Yeah, I had already opened this up. But it's... Okay, so here's your scanner. Okay, anomaly training. This is what it wants me to do. Okay, so I made this a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to stop the ship. Once you've undocked into space, open your probe scanner. So you open your probe scanner by pressing F9, actually. Okay, you can open up your probe scanner. Here's your probe scanner. You can adjust the size of this window as well if you want. And then it's asking you to go to the anomaly training site. So you can just click on it and warp to within 0. Like this is... would have been a lot easier if I would have just read. It's very basic instructions. Open the probe scanner. We did by pressing F9. Select the site and press warp. Like, see, read your quest. Read your quest, because the instructions are usually fairly simple. Oh, it's a bit of a distance. We're almost there though. All right, here we go. There will be hostile ships present, but our people have already cleared the area. So think of these anomalies as something where, like, if you were on the Star Trek Enterprise, you went into a new zone and Spock went, "Captain, we have a bunch of anomalies in the system." Basically, you don't know what they are. You don't know exactly where they're at, so you've got to learn how to pinpoint them down, which is, I think, what we're about to do now. Okay? Okay, so no, I've definitely broken this somehow because it is not... Like, I know how to do it myself, but the tutorial is supposed to be showing you how to do this. So this is, kind of, odd. Like we've anomaly training site. That's where we're at, right? Let's see. We're gonna fly to this training container. Maybe that wants us to go there. I do feel like the if this is what it's asking us to do, that the tutorial should have still been guiding you to this. But it's weird that the tutorial has just seemingly turned off. Okay, we're gonna actually try and open up the cargo. This is not normally how exploration works, but we're gonna try it. See if this works. I mean, we're flying to the cargo, and if we get this out of the cargo, yeah, we did. We're gonna loot it. There. And now we're docking. That was the next step that popped up. Hey, bro, dude, not much, man. I'm trying to do a video on the new tutorial, and it was going great until this part where it was showing us how to do exploration. I feel like they need to show new pilots maybe that step. Or I broke it. Yeah, I'm doing the air missions at the beginning. But like the tutorial person, whatever the tutorial person's name was, I can't remember, has seemingly just disappeared now. And I know how to do quests, so I'm just manually kind of doing it, but it's not giving me the steps like it had been, right? So I'm hoping it's going to kick back in here. Because that's pretty... The whole point of the training program is to get new players up and started with as little confusion as possible. If it wasn't for the fact that I have a vague idea as to what I'm doing, you know, might not have worked.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Well, I mean, I can just go and play my main character and be fine, but I'm trying to get through the tutorial to show new players how to do this. I want to upload this video to YouTube, right? So we've now finished this quest, and I'm hoping if you're watching this video that you were able to follow along. Now we're back. We went out, we flew out, we found the cargo like it was asking us to do in the quest. We've now flown back because that was the next step. And you can see over here the next step is now to start a conversation with the person that we started the quest with. We're doing that. Now we've brought this back. It's got the check mark. We brought it back here. There's a check mark. We complete the mission.
You can access the
Hey,
Air Career Program
Aura's
via
back.
Neocom.
Aura's back. I don't know how we broke it, but we're back. You can access the Air Career Program via... Okay, so this is us being able to access it here again. We can claim the ISK. There we go. We've done that.
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself
We fixed it.
remarkably well.
We fixed it,
If you
chat.
find yourself confused as you explore the stars, there is a help section available in the agency.
All right, in the agency. So this is the agency tab here. And again, if you're watching this video, there's tons of things that you can, you know, take on. And again, it's a variety of things. Mining, you can fleet up to go do PvP, exploration, other lore, PvE stuff, missions. And this is your help selection
Here,
that they were just
you can learn more about being a New Eden Capsuleer.
talking about.
Now, you can close the agency.
Now, I'm not positive. I know this stuff was here, but I don't remember them actually saying, hey, if you want, open up your agency, go to the help section, and there are actually videos on things. So we'll use exploration, for example. There's actually videos here that I don't remember ever seeing or hearing about when I went through the tutorial.
Exploration in EVE Online involves scanning down hidden locations to search for valuable loot hidden within them.
Let me pause this. But there's a variety of videos for like a ton of different topics that you can watch. So you can get an idea as to what you might like to do, or if there's something that you might be wondering about. You can always check in here. I personally would suggest that you just go straight to YouTube. If there's something you want to learn how to, you know, if you want to learn how to do something, I honestly would, I mean, you can look it up here, like the basics of exploration. Sure.
Sites may be ancient ruins where you
It tells you what it is that you're doing. It'll probably give you a very basic idea as to how to do it, but how to do it really well, I would just go to YouTube, personally. So that's how to get to your help selection, but there are some pretty good videos in here that I don't remember seeing when I first did this tutorial. So them guiding you to this might be new. But yeah, as people in chat are saying, absolutely go to YouTube. There's an endless amount of knowledge there.
Though there are thousands of copies of Aura in New Eden, I am glad to be your Aura. Have I said too much? My sentimentality protocols may need adjusting. Now it's time for you to venture out into the stars. Go forth and show New Eden what you are truly made of.
All right. Here we go. Continue. So now you're trying to do each of these 5 steps, right? So, and you're doing the same thing for each of the different agents. So you're trying to complete each of the steps. So there is definitely a very robust questing in this game. Objectives, all the PvE stuff that you would find in other games. There's raiding in this game actually that a lot of people don't even hear about, but raiding against actual like boss mobs and stuff like that. But those mobs are, instead of being some big dragon, is like a giant spaceship. But we're gonna request the next mission. Again, we'll go through the steps in case it confused you the first time. This is what you're doing if you want to read it. Follow the instructions from your agent to progress to the end of the cosmic chain. The location is here. What you're going to be given to complete this mission is a Heron, which is a very basic but very useful exploration ship. And this is what your rewards are going to be. We'll accept the mission. Here we go. And then your mission comes up, and then your mission steps starts appearing here. So on the left-hand side. So you'll click them to undock. Alt M for agency and Alt J for the current daily objectives. Yeah, dailies we haven't really gotten into. I've just mentioned that they should learn how to do them and do them daily, of course. All right, so the next step is to warp to the site. So we're going to do that. We can close this window now.
Active.
Ad starting. We will be back in 3 minutes.
Yeah, bro, dude, I just wanted to do this opening tutorial. So, like, I really want to try and focus on attracting new players to the game. So I wanted to go through the tutorial to see exactly what it was like, if it's changed, what's different, that sort of stuff. So when I guide people here to try it, I do think that this tutorial was, or specifically the new starter zone, was really needed in this game. That's where you go through the tutorial. I literally just bought... I mean, I didn't buy a new account. I just started an alpha account. I'm not going to pay for this account. In fact, after I'm done the tutorial, I'll honestly probably just delete it off of my thing and never use it again. Okay, so our agent conversation. Greetings, Pylon. See, I didn't read the tutorial or the quest again. I probably should have. Good work finding your way here. My name is I work at Sisters of Eve as an advisor to camp leaders and training. You can pause the video and just read it if you want. Get on through the gate to the next pocket by using it. Okay. So here I'm clicking on the acceleration gate here, okay? These acceleration gates basically take us to another side of the same system that you're in, as opposed to warping you to a completely separate system. So the stargates take you from one system to the next, whereas the accelerator gate will take you from one side of a system to the other, okay? So that's basically the difference. So acceleration gate. And then again, we're already here, so we can just click on to activate it. Our ship will fly over there, and then it'll accelerate us to the point that we want to go to. And you'll use these in missions all the time. Good luck with the tutorial. Thank you very much, dude. I do think it's good to have, like, an experienced player go through the tutorial, so someone who's never played the game can watch it and follow along and get used to it. Because if you try to do it on your own, you might get confused as hell and just be like, nah. But if you can watch someone else do exactly what they're doing, like if you get lost, you can just go back in the video and rewatch it, right? Okay, so this was basically just showing us how to use an acceleration gate. We just explained that. You're inside the supply area. Before we show you the different types of sites, we'll provide you with equipment that you would normally need in order to find them. Over in the distance, there's a cargo rig named Exploration Supplies. Inside it, you'll find 2 pieces of equipment, a core probe launcher and 8 core scanner probes. So these are items for your ship. Okay, so... Here. Here we go. So these are the exploration supplies, your next step in the quest. Click on it all you want if you want. And then you can just click on open cargo and it'll automatically fly you over. Again, at 17 kilometers. We'll put in a little afterburner here to fly a little bit faster. Roman, hopefully they get back to you. about getting into ADFU. All right, here we go. We've made it to this next step. So here again, we'll control spacebar to stop our ship. We're close enough where it automatically opens the cargo hold. And let's see. This is all the information. You should probably read this yourself, but just for the sake of time of the video, I'm not going to do that, but you can pause the video and read it all. We're going to loot all the items here. Take the probes and the launchers as well as the civilian analyzer module and head to the third pocket. This will show you what a data cosmic signature might look like. Okay, so it's asking us to go to the acceleration gate next. Okay. So we're just going to activate the gate. We're almost here already. So now these cosmic anomalies that they're teaching you how to use, think of them as like old like space stations or sites that are in severe disrepair, they're abandoned, whatever, and you're basically going there to find loot. It's a great way to make ISK in the game. Already head through the next pocket, which okay, we've done that. Okay, so this is sort of like a data site. Now this is going to take us to another pocket. It hasn't asked us to equip this stuff yet. I think it's just showing us what these different sites look like. In fact, I don't remember them showing you different types of sites in the old tutorial, but maybe they have, I don't know. I feel like I should make this video and then just like edit it and skip out a lot of this dead time. This video is gonna be like 4 hours long or something. I do all of these tutorials and okay, so this is basically another type of site that you could find. Now it's asking us to go to the next pocket, which could be the gas site, so you'll get an idea as to what that looks like. Pick this speed up a little bit by using my afterburner. Again, this is a very low level afterburner, so it's not going anywhere near as fast as afterburners that you can train later on in the game, actually relatively quickly. There we go. Warping to the next spot here. And this is what a gas site could look like. Okay, it obviously is not always going to look the same. In fact, every site pretty much looks a little bit different. So this is an idea. This is the last area. You've made it through the training complex. Hopefully from all of this, you've learned a few things. You should report back to your agent. So it tells you what you're supposed to do next. And again, the next step in the quest comes up again. You just click on it and move back. So pretty easy step-by-step thing to do for the quests. You just got to follow along. And depending on what kind of quest you're doing, you'll do a variety of activities. Some of them you might be there to fight NPCs. So you've got to learn how to fly in and do combat. This is exploration, which is teaching you the basics of flying around and finding ancient wrecks, shipwrecks, or stations that have been destroyed, and looting them for profit. Or gas sites to looting them, mining sites, etc., etc. But I decided to do these first because the combat would be kind of the next step. This part here is one of those parts where I feel like I could just edit this flying around stuff out a little bit. But think of this as flying on your flight path from one place to the next in another game. That game we won't mention. And we're back to our station where we picked up the quest. Just like it asked us to do.
Docking request accepted.
All right. And then the next step is to start the conversation. Okay, we've completed we'll complete the mission. And it says this is the we've already completed the mission, so this is the money that we're going to be making. The introduction to cosmic signatures, and again, it's just asking us to do the next step, basically. Okay, so now the tutorial isn't coming up because it's expecting that you're able to accept the quest and get an understanding of what you're trying to do. So you're trying to acquire these goods. You're dropping it off at this location. So you're and this is your reward. So you're accepting the quest. Okay. Oh, wait a second. You know what I think? Hold on.
Docking permission requested.
I may have missed something here.
Accepted.
What's not asking us to take our heron? Okay, so we've got to go get this and then deliver it back here. Wrong area. Okay, so we've got to fit our analyzer. We've been shown how to fit things into our system before, or already. So it's telling us to fit the civilian data analyzer. You can right click and fit to active ship. There you go. You can press Control F to open up your system ship. And there's our civilian data analyzer there. Can you tell me about World War B? No. I don't know anything about World War B. The help section of the agency. Okay, so it's going to teach us how to play with your... Why is it not actually showing? Like, I know how to scan down sites. Why is it not like doing this step by step? Like, it's not telling me to, for example, you know what? I think it's actually wanting me to jump into my Heron. Hold on. See, why is the tutorial not telling you to jump into your Heron? Which is what I think it's wanting me to do. But it's not telling me to do that. But for a new player, they should need to... Oops. Do that. So I need to unfit this. Okay, so it goes back in my item hanger. I think this is what it wants me to do. Go back into my item hanger, which again is the bank. Okay, now the ship hanger is here. This is your Heron, which you want to unpackage. So by assembling it. So we'll call it Heron 1. Confirm. Okay, we're gonna board this ship. So we're switching ships here. This is our very basic but effective exploration ship. There you go. All right, let's... Now we go back to our bank or item hanger, and we're going to fit all of this stuff, because I don't know why the tutorial doesn't tell you to do this, or why it's, so we're gonna fit the billing data analyzer. So there we go. We're gonna fit this. Drag that over to load my probes. I'm gonna fit this as well. There we go. All right, so now we want to go to... This is to scan 5 signatures. But that's not what I want to do. It's this stuff here. Acquire these goods, but it doesn't... It's not asking me to set the destination. We need to find the data site. All right, so let's undock and look for the data site. But for that, you have to learn how to scan. And they haven't taught you how to scan yet. Right? Like, I mean, I know how to scan. But I mean, the tutorial hasn't taught people how to scan yet. I got to adjust this a little bit because it's driving me nuts. I don't ever want to not see what's on my screen. All right, so these are the different cosmic signatures, but there's not one that is, this is the anomaly training. Anomaly training. I don't know, I feel like I've broken this and it's just not. Anyways, to launch your probes, you press B. To center your anomaly, you want to just click on it, and then you can move your probes. I would start at 8 AU, which is astronomical units, and then analyze. Let's see if this works, but it's not. It's really weird that the training program is not guiding you through this. Like, this is the stuff that really confuses people, and somehow I've gotten away from whatever the tutorial is, and I'm basically doing this myself. Here's the data training site. Like, I only know how to do this because I'm comfortable doing this in game. But a new player would look at this and be like, what the heck's going on here? All right, so we're analyzing this. Oh, we already did analyze the whole. We don't have to scan it again. It's already completed. That makes sense, chat? Like, it's really weird that not showing you this. Okay, so we are going to go to the data site and let's see if we...
Drive active.
Let's see if we get proof of discovery data. Let's see if we actually discover this there. But this is really, really... I don't know, maybe I've done something to break it, but I'll be honest, the fact that it's still not like holding your hand through this is kind of disappointing. So anyways, on the probe scanner, you can see that the ship just flew in and is arriving here. Okay, see, I am getting to the next steps, but it should have been holding my hand as I got to this step. And I was confused as to, hey, why is this not showing the new players how to do this? Anyways, we've gotten to the anomaly site. You should see a training container. So here's the training container up here. We can see it on our overview. Excuse me. Ahead of you, you should see a training container. You'll need to use your civilian data analyzer, which we equipped, even though it didn't. So here's our civilian data analyzer. We want to click on it. Oh, we got to target it first. So the first thing you need to do is actually target it to show your modules what you're using this on. So it says that we've got to be within 5,000 kilometers. Okay. So we're just going to click to approach. There we go. Q. So once we're within 5,000 kilometers, we'll actually be able to scan. So again, this is an old, like, space station or something. We're going to come to a stop by control space again. And we're going to use our civilian data analyzer. Now, this is a very basic game of Minesweeper, okay? And there are some very basic rules to this game. And for this, again, I would look up how to do exploration hacking. Look it up on YouTube. There's some very good videos that could teach you how to be a master at this in 20 minutes, okay? But basically the way you've got to look at this is this here is a computer program that you're trying to hack into. This is its system defense, this computer system defense. And you've got to hack into it in order to get into the cargo. Okay, so it's like Minesweeper, basically. It's telling you how far away things are from you. So 3, 2. So if it's 2 spaces, it's at least somewhere around here, right? Whereas if you go this way, it'll tell you it's 4, 4. Like, you're not really getting much closer. Now it's 3, so it's probably here. Okay, because there's no 3 points that are away. So I know if I go here and then here, that there's your computer core, what you're trying to hack into. And the health of the core is basically how tough it is for you to hack once you actually find it. And it basically, there's a formula. Basically, this is your health and this is the computer core's health. Essentially, if you have a lot of health, you're going to break into it quite easily. You can see that when you click on it, your health goes down a little bit, but so does its. And there we go, we hacked it. It's really that simple, but on a bigger scale. Okay, then you can click on it and finally open its cargo. Okay, and here's the proof of discovery that we were looking for. Even though the tutorial stopped basically showing us these steps for some reason, now it's in our bay, so we can close it. There. Now we've already got it. You can see by the check mark, and it's asking us to drop it off somewhere. So we're going to take it back to the School of Applied Knowledge. So I'm just going to click the dock there.
Warp drive active.
The quests in this game are actually generally relatively easy, like the basic quests. It's the same as a lot of other games. You're picking up a quest, you're going somewhere, you're getting something, or you're killing things. You're finishing the you're finishing the task that they're asking you to do, and then you're going back and handing in the quest somewhere to turn it in to receive your reward. And then there's a quest chain as well, like in other games, where you do one thing somewhere else, it takes you somewhere else, etc., etc. You gain reputation, you gain in-game currency, you gain items, like just like any other game. You've got to kind of look at EVE Online as a game that is in many ways like other MMOs. It just looks completely different, and that's what confuses people. All right, so we're docking here. Now here's your opportunities here as well. Okay, so it's green, so these are the ones that you've finished. You can see that you've completed both tasks. This is your reward. Okay, you can start a conversation with the quest giver, and then you complete the mission to receive your rewards. There you go. Down here it says that we've increased our standing. So that's your reputation basically. And they have now you can now request another mission. So we finished scanning 3 of 5. Now we'll move on to 4 of 5. And this one will take you somewhere so you can discover the proof of discovery for the relic. So you can accept that. Okay, and again, I think I've there you go. Relic scanning. Next, you need to use a core scanner probes to find a relic site. You'll need a relic analyzer to open. We've already applied this, so I already applied all this stuff. The core probes, you put them in just by dragging them out of your inventory. Very useful in producing ship rigs. So let's see. Relic sites are basically like, just again, old broken down stations, shipwrecks, whatever that you go to. You're looting items, you're bringing it back, you're stripping it down, you're selling it, whatever, and you're making ESC. That's the gist of it. Okay, so in general, safe. Okay, so it's asking us to basically go to the next site. So we're going to, again, we're going to undock, and then we're going to look for a we're going to scan down another site, and I'm expecting that the next site we're going to scan down is going to be a relic site automatically. So I think, again, we launch our probes by pressing B. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see. They didn't pop up here either. Well, that's no good. Why are my probes not showing here? There we are. Oh, is it because hold on. Is it honestly because I'm so far zoomed? Yeah, it is. It's because I was zoomed so far out that I couldn't see the actual probe. So each one of these circles is a different probe scan. Okay, so basically you want to center the item here. If you double click over to the side, it'll give you the a view from the other side, and then you just match it up on the box like that so that you know it's perfectly centered. Again, I would start with 8 AU until you learn how to scan a little bit better, but this will probably hit it the very first time. And I'm assuming this is probably going to be a relic site. Okay, so it's actually teaching you that you don't all... Oh, that's a gas site, so that's not actually what we want. It's asking us to find a relic site. So let's... this shows you the ones that we don't have yet, so we're going to adjust to over here because we are looking for a gas site. And we'll try again, starting with 8 AU. You're talking about this one here to recover the probes? Yeah, a lot of people will forget, but that's another gas training site. So... Hold on, is there actually one that is training? Oh, okay, so to combat sites, training combat. I don't see any that are actually relic sites. So maybe we're just getting unlucky here. Try another one here. Bottom left of this one here, but bottom left of this window. Like there's nothing there. I don't know what you mean then. Okay, so this is a data site. Data. Okay, so this is a relic site here. That's what it's wanting us to find. Okay, so we can warp to within.
Warp drive active.
On the probe map here, is your rangefinder in the probe window? Oh, this one here. Okay. All right, so now you need to recover the proof of discovery document to complete the mission. So essentially you're wanting to go to the training container. You're approaching. You can actually just click to open the cargo and it'll automatically take you to within the range. I think what I might do, and if you're watching this video and you heard me just say that, I didn't do it. But what I might do is I might do this again off stream, because now that I'm getting an idea as to how the tutorial works. Did I open the cargo? Relics. Oh, I gotta use the relic scanner. Of course. Oh, I gotta target it. To just kind of work out all the kinks and then be able to like just fly through this tutorial without any issues. I think that might be a good idea, actually. For docking, that's the next step. Because I don't think I want somebody watch. What time is it? Or what? Like, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I don't want the tutorial to be 4 hours long. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'd like to be able to give like a general overview of what the game is about, so people can understand it. Have a quick like conversation about the lore, the starter area, the goal of the starter area, and then go through the basic steps of the tutorial, but give a very descriptive like set of instructions as to how to do something. Because like suddenly the tutorial things stop talking to me, and I don't know if I've still broken it and I'm just going through these steps because I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna finish this 5 of 5 just to see if it pops up again. I just want to see if it'll work. Because, you know, right now I'm just kind of going through the quest because I know what I'm doing. So now it's going to give me the actual Bantam ship. Mission. So we've got to go get proof of discovery gas. Okay, so it's telling us that we will need this item. So we've got to take the gas pass key out, put it into our ship, which again, the tutorial thing should show you that you need to do this. Because how many times have you left your station and then realized, damn, I left that item in my item hangar? Right? Like, you know what I mean? No, you don't believe what? Nibus, I told you I'd be back. I told you I'd be back. What do you mean I can't be? I'm doing the starting tutorial quest, but okay, so now we need to find a gas site. I don't think we found one yet. How? Oh, we did. Did find one. These. Welcome back. I will be back. Like, if I stream 7 nights a week, I'll be back to EVE Online probably 5 nights of those 7. I'm still gonna raid in WoW, but I've got my character at raid logging right now. I can't do anything outside of raiding with that character, so I'm just going to try and get all the raiding done in one day, which will probably be tomorrow, actually. And then the rest of the week, I can just play EVE Online. The Twitch issue? No, it hasn't. I mean, as far as I know, no. I'm just at the point where I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm like, whatever. I can't do anything about it. It is what it is. So, and I've heard from, like, lots of people that, like, I've seen lots of stories of the same thing happening to them as well. Like, there are, like, huge streamers that are getting blamed for botting, and a lot of smaller streamers are taking hits, even though they have not been doing anything wrong at all. Like, which is basically punishing everyone to try and get to whatever the root cause is that's causing, you know, all these bots to be on in the game. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, you know, it's ridiculous. Like, if I'm averaging like 20 or 30 viewers or something like that, like, to suggest that, you know, people my size are botting, it's like, why would I bot for 10 people? You know, like, talking about. Turn the gas and you need another acceleration gate. Okay, so we got to go through the acceleration gate. I think I am gonna. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Is I'm going to go through this tutorial again tomorrow off stream. And what I might do is do each of the missions individually as well, like the group mission quests, like do them one after another. Instead of having it be one long video that's like 2 hours long showing me doing each of the like do the exploration chain and then the, you know, the other chains of quests, do them individually and put a separate video up. Sorry, hold on. Okay, this is the training container. But now that I've actually got an idea, and I feel like the tutorial is a little bit different than the one I went through. Like, I do remember doing this stuff, but for some reason it just looks different or something. Whoops. Yeah, that's my goal right now, Nibus, right? And like, now that I am playing, I am going to quickly try and start focusing on combat and like how to do abyssals and PvP. I don't want to be doing exploration all stream every stream. I find that to be not too entertaining. So but right now I'm trying to do, I want to see what this new tutorial or starter area is like, so that I can guide people and tell people, hey, go do the tutorial, but also have the videos up for people to use. But I'm doing the tutorial now, and I'm finding that if I was a new player, I'd be confused as hell right now. Okay, we've finished. This should be the last one. I want to see if the tutorial person comes up again. Okay, so whoops, we press that. Start the conversation. Let's see if it does, then I know it's not broken. If it doesn't, then I'm like, okay. Or if I maybe just finished. Like, does it want me to do all of this as well? And then the tutorial person comes up again? So now this is actually telling me to go somewhere else. Aladar playing Eve with a WoW shirt on. Dude, it's clean. It's a clean shirt. I need to get some of myself the Eve Online shirts, but I saw the cost of like buying them and shipping them here, and I'm like, I'm not paying that. It was like $100 for 2 shirts. I was like, are you kidding me? 2 cotton t-shirts that just says Eve Online on it. I thought about like going to one of those like shirt design websites and just making my own and just wearing them on stream. And like you can do that for like $16 or something. I was like, why am I spending all this money? You probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Anyways, let's see. So did we so this is going and doing the next mission. I am curious as to like if I finish all of this for the Explorer. That's how you would do it? What do you mean? Like, make my own shirt? I'm tempted to, because I looked at a website and I've got the graphic design, like the Eve Online logo or whatever. I have it in my file, like for look at this. Hold on. There it is, right there. Can you even hear? Like it's right there. Like, I just need to put that on a bloody shirt. You know, like... It's crazy how expensive it is to buy them off their website. I thought about doing it and just... like, now I'm going to make my own. And it's so much cheaper. Anyways, let's... This is 10 cents. So, what do you think, chat? Should I just do the, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do... Let me see if I can fly through this ship. So pick up location here to this station. So now it's asking us to pick this up. Good, done. And we're taking it here. So I want to see if I close it. It automatically does. Okay, that destination. So it's got us back on track. I just feel like they didn't go far enough with the tutorial stuff in order to get people to really learn this stuff, because this stuff would have been confusing as hell for a new player. I'm positive.
Warp drive active.
Do I have enough time to do this tomorrow, though? Or over the next couple of days? I can probably, like, get through all the tutorials and stuff over the next couple of days. And it's such a good idea that they came up with this new system of Exordium, but people are going to jump into it and they're still going to be confused as hell, which is part of the problem, right? They're gonna be confused as hell. But if I think if I run through all this stuff once myself, then I can make the videos and say, okay, this is the Cole's notes, the very, you know, much better,
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
describe what you're doing much better than the tutorial is actually doing. Because there's a point where the tutorial just seemed to stop working. And it's just confusing for people, right? Because I had to start doing missions and it wasn't really, like, how to do missions wasn't really shown very well, right? So let's see. What are these goods? So we've got a location. We gotta go here, set the destination, close. Give this. It's not even coming up here with like the next step for you to do it, like for what to do. So, I mean, I know how to get there, but so what would a new player do though, right? Like, whoops, did I select the wrong thing? Hopefully not. I don't think so. Like, what would a new player do if they got to this point and it didn't have the, you know, next step automatically here? Like, they've got to learn how to manually pilot their ship, right? And they haven't really been shown that. Did I maybe forget? Oh, you know what? Stop. I know what I did. I forgot to pick up the item, I think. Where is the action? This. So we've got to go to this location on a ship's wreck. So is that the this shipwreck that's here? Good. Answer type 2. What? Is it on? So we're using the civilians. Oh, did I not? Hold on. There. Said he was giving me a civilian. Yeah, man, for sure. I think I'm definitely gonna have to actually like go through this and oh. Here, let's head back, because like it says that I was getting a civilian salvage model. So where is it then? I don't have it here. Man, you would think that this would be like they were like redoing all of this, man. Like this is actually
Drive active.
it's probably in my hangar.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
It's not. I'm giving you a civilian salvage module so you can go in direction and extract anything in their database. Once you have turned to me, there's also some have it on the other ship, maybe? Odd, because I haven't even like I accepted it. Now I accepted the I don't know, chat. This is like somebody who's got like a little bit of experience playing this game should not be here. Like this isn't anywhere. I don't know where it would have. Like it says that it gave it to me, and I don't have it. I just do not have it. How do abandon the quest? I guess, and maybe take it again. I don't know. Yeah, this one I'm kind of...
Ad starting. We will be back in 3 minutes.
Yeah, at this... Not cute. Okay. Now I've accepted it. There we go.
I am unable to detect a weapon module required for this mission on your ship or in your inventory.
So she's back.
You need to locate a weapon to be able to complete your objectives.
Locate a weapon. Like, okay. How do we do that then? Like, why is it not showing you how to do that? That makes sense. Like, fit any weapon. Well, I mean, like, aside from the fact that I've not been shown how to buy a weapon yet, I don't believe I've been given a weapon. Nope. Like, this is what I mean. The tutorial is, like, completely incomplete. Like, it has not shown me how to get a weapon, how to use the market at all, how to, like... So frustrating, because I wanted them to, like, have a, like, a really well done tutorial system, and it's just not here. No. I don't know that. I mean, it made the first step to have a safe zone for the people, but Devtex, yeah. I mean, I think herons can actually fit weapons, but what we're doing right now is we're doing the tutorial, and it's not guiding people through the basics of the game. Like, if a new player was doing this, they would be completely fucking lost at this moment. Like, completely lost. I'm getting frustrated, and I've played this game for months. Like, you can make, like, a battle heron if you want, I believe. But it's not showing you, like, anything. Like, we got to a point where the tutorial just stopped, and I had to, like, basically go through the steps of doing the quest without the tutorial actually having previously shown me how to do that. It is really frustrating, because when they announced this new system, it was like, okay, yes, this is fantastic. This will bring in new players. But a new player is going to come into this game and be fucking lost. That's frustrating. Like, I think I could fit in a mist, but like, let me put basic. Did it not even give you the option? I I'm just at a loss. I don't know where to. Let's just buy this. Should I not just buy that? He jumps. Like, see it. Off of that shirt trader, when I can afford to buy the EVE Online shirts from FC or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves now, if I can afford to buy their shirt, I will buy their shirt, but not when they're bucks a piece. Are you calling me a traitor because I'm not playing WoW or because I'm EVE Online? A little confused. I will be playing World of Warcraft tomorrow because I've got a raid. So for not playing WoW, I've got a raid tomorrow, so you're more welcome to watch me if I can find a raid.
Captain, I am unable to detect a weapon module required for this mission on your ship or in your inventory. You need to locate a weapon to be able to complete your objectives.
It's not even showing me. Yeah, but I don't. I don't, like, now what? Like, where's the tutorial? I don't have, like, this is why I think, like, I buggered it up somewhere along the line, because it's not giving me a weapon module. Like, the tutorial should already have given me a weapon module for now you. You know what I mean? Like, this tutorial is fucking garbage. Like, it's not explaining this shit at all. A new player is going to be fucking... They're gonna be like, what the hell am I doing now? Yeah, but you add, it's always been garbage. I know, but I mean, like, how is this still such shit, man? Like, how? This is like 90% of the reason why people try this game and then they just say fuck it after 5 minutes. it's, how do you explain EVE Online? The learning curve is very real in this game. Like you get thrown into the game very quickly, and a lot to learn right away. Whereas other games like World of Warcraft, you kind of get carried into it slowly, and it's a steady progression. This, it's like, here's everything you need to learn, and learn it quickly. And they came out with a new expansion yesterday, today, whatever, where they brought in a new player starting area, which basically has PvP turned off. It allows people to learn the basics of the game, and it's got a, we were told, like a new tutorial system, etc., etc. The tutorial is fucking garbage. Like, there's no other way to say it. This is absolute trash. And it's just really frustrating. Like, I don't need this tutorial. I can go out and pop on my main and do quests and stuff like that. But if somebody, new player, came and said, okay, I'm going to try EVE Online, and they jumped in and started doing the tutorial, they'd be fucking confused. They'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing next. I'm getting that, and I know what I'm doing next. It's just like, what is the person's... Like, it's telling the person to go get a weapon module. That's what it's telling you to do. But they haven't told you how to do that yet. Like, I know I can go to the marketplace or whatever and buy one. But the tutorial has told you shit. What happens if I quit the mission? Fuck this. Let's quit it. No longer available. Done that. Got nothing at the moment. Now I can't fucking do it. Conversation. Like, so fucking stupid, man. Like, what if you do Enforcer? Like, we can start off doing that. See, now it's going to give me the module. Like, starter module that I asked me to do. Like, should I have been doing Enforcer first? Because at the top it doesn't tell you to do that. I just chose to do Exploration. It allowed me to do it. So let's see what happens. They're the pirates in the asteroid belt. Let's accept this.
Captain, I am unable to detect a weapon module required for this mission on your ship or in your inventory. You need to locate a weapon to
fucking
be able
shit!
to
I don't
complete
have
your
one yet.
objectives.
How about as a tutorial you teach me how to fucking do? Giving you nothing, man. It's an absolute fucking... How many fucking years have they been...
Captain, I am unable to detect a weapon module required for this mission on your ship or in your inventory. You need to locate a weapon to be able to complete your objectives.
I don't know. Anyone? I can't even buy weapon modules here, by the way. Like, can...
Captain, I am unable to detect a weapon module required for this mission on your ship or in your inventory. You need to locate a weapon to be able to complete your objectives.
Already got billion. Laser. Already got that. Not actually. Oh wait, hold on.
Captain, I am unable to detect a weapon module required. Captain, I am unable to detect a weapon module required for this mission on your ship.
Now it's so. So long. It never actually asked me to ships here. It is I'm just happy to see you, Dope. Alright, here we go, chat.
Warp drive active.
I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. More frustrating. I'm somebody who plays it. I tweet out. Right. If I mean, I've got a mile. I do actually. Oh, you know what? We did it. We did. I'm wondering if it broke the tutorial and it working back in the. What is the? Have any of you guys done this new starter zone before? Bench. Lastly. I feel like for every little thing I could make a separate video, like the basics of engage and, you know, go through the steps of like targeting and, but the tutorial has not really done it. When I get back to the how's the new starting area? The idea is great that I feel like the new players are just not really much different from the tutorial system, and it's to not and it asks me to do stuff that I hadn't even doing that like right now. Where I actually feel like I broke real like it Cora or whatever her name is not responding. So like it's got to a point where it was saying, okay, we've got to go do this mission to install a weapon, but it hadn't really shown how to do that.
Warp drive active.
It gets you to the point where you got to start doing your air quests, but it doesn't guiding you through. And I don't think it gives you a very good explanation of quests. It's really for feel like I feel like I want to make a guide like I said earlier, like step by step, like okay, new player, here's first 1 hour of gameplay. We're gonna break it down into 5. This is what you're doing for the first 5 or 10 hour of, and then make another video to how to do. I mean, these videos already exist out there, and I would have thought that I would have done a better job saying, okay, this is the expectations. It's really not a very good example. Really.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Cutting out in the mic? Hold on. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2. Might take. Oh. Is it working now? I haven't changed it. Yeah, I think what I need to do is I need to restart the tutorial, get up to the point where it's asking to do missions, and then start a new guide, basically doing the mission and giving you a much better descriptive way of how to do a mission. Because it seems like the tutorial just turns off and leaves you alone. And then, like, somebody that's just getting into they're gonna be so fucking confused at that point already. That just say, you know, I'm just saying, okay, here, we're gonna leave you alone in the game, try and figure it out. They're just gonna be like, no, I'm confused and this is not fun. So. The new system, I mean, the idea is great. Like, this is the new starting area. This area here. Basically, you're starting at this point here. Which is, whole area is new. This area here, okay? So this is the rest of the universe that you're already familiar with. I'm assuming you play EVE Online. So this is Exordium, the new starting area, and you basically start off here, and it kind of guides you. You know, you're doing a couple of things here, and then it moves you. Asks you at the beginning of the game what faction you want to be a part of, what empire you want to be a part of. So you're choosing what empire you want to be a part of before you've really learned anything about that empire, which I think takes away a lot from the game. Like, I think there's an EVE Online like lore video that I have. It's like 20 minutes long that I saw on YouTube. I think people should watch that before they decide what they want to play. Otherwise, everyone's just going to continue to go to Caldari over and over again because that's what they're told to do. So start here, and then eventually, like, as you've chosen whatever faction, it guides you. It teaches you how to jump your area. So I've already gone to the Caldari area. Start here, and then I think you move up here or something like that, and now I'm here. And then presumably once you finish your starting air program, I believe that's when it launches you regular space. But it's a fantastic idea because this whole area is not, there's no PvP, right? So, you know, it's a way for new players to learn how to play the game. The problem is that and such a long process to learn how to play that, I mean, I'm not even done like the first, like, I guess I've done the Explorer chain, but I haven't done any of the other ones. All that there's going to be people that play this thing now done. And what I'd planned on doing was actually logging in. I had no idea what the starter zone was like. I was planning on like logging in and basically recording a tutorial for every empire that you start off with. But I have an idea. I have a pretty good idea that it's basically going to be the exact same thing all over. So the tutorial basically, you're going to go to this, the Galante. And it's going to basically give you a quest very similar to the same quest that you're Caldari. It's not worded the same. It's not going to be, but it's basically going to be. So rather than do a tutorial for each one, basically making 4 separate videos of, how to do the basics, how to do questing, how to do that sort of. I think I need to make it. Starting video to how to do this part here. We go from and then say, listen, next step, ask you to do types of tutorials. The quest itself will be worded differently. It'll be, maybe you'll be looking for a different item or whatever, but the idea is the same. And then give an idea, okay, this is a question, because there was a point where I got here and then suddenly stopped wanting to. and it almost feels like they just kind of at the end of a pool and they were like, here, figure it out now. The microphone's still cutting out?
Warp drive active.
It was happening again. I wonder if I need... This mic's like 10 years old. It was a very, very... It is still a very good mic for... But I wonder if maybe I need another cable, or I don't know what it is, but... I would like to get into like making tutorial videos, but I am not the most experienced player at the game. But I think like a much more basic explanation needed. And I'm sure there's someone that's videos out there before. Assuming that I can kill these with this little ship. See what happens when I get back. Like, what I'm doing is like, those of us that play, this is very easy to understand what I'm doing. But explaining to a new player that, hey, this is how you do this, is I think the most important part, and tutorial really doesn't do a very good job of that. This would be very easy today. This is, I'm flying in, these are the ships. I've got a target. I'm only able to target within 30 kilometers. My optimal shooting range is 5,200, so you know, you want to be around that amount. Click, left click to the target in the overview to target it. Press F1 to shoot. Like it's really not that hard. You know? There we go, we're done. Look at that, we're done the quest. Super easy.
Warp drive active.
Oh, the game is shutting down. I don't know why I hadn't seen the notifications. But the basics of combat, that's very basic tactics in the game, right? I'm going to show you how to, like, the very basics of combat. For later on, I'll do a much more, you know, in-depth guide on expert tactics, but this is the gist of what you're doing to get started to shoot at other ships. Keep it simple. Same as mining. Mining basics for noobs. This is how you fucking mine. It's not hard. Even before that, you gotta like teach the person the basics of how to fit a ship. E-rock shoot. Yeah, it's very basic. But if you just throw someone in the game and you're like, here, do this, they're gonna be like, how?
Active.
And it doesn't matter who I talk to. Like, I talk to so many people, like hundreds of people that have tried this game, and they just throw their hands up in the air because they're like, it's confusing as hell. But once you learn it, it's like, okay, I mean, that obviously is, you know, Captain Obvious here, right? Once you learn something, it's not so confusing anymore. But I just feel like it would be a lot better if a more experienced person was able to dumb it down for people.
Docking request accepted.
That's what I was hoping too, Cheeses. I was hoping that the starting area would help with the learning curve, but I don't know. I don't remember if this tutorial is actually any different than the tutorial I did like a year ago. I don't know if it's any different. It must be a little different because I'm flying around in a completely different area now, right? And eventually you finish. I don't know if you have to, like, I don't even know how you leave area, to be honest. So I guess I've got to go here eventually. And from there, I can, like, select to... Where's this area? Caldari? This got to be, like, Caldari's... So Jita's got to be around here somewhere? Assuming? Nope. So it's... The only way out that I can see is here. Going out here to... Here. Yeah, they've changed. Well, you've got the option to put it in 2D, or you can have the old map in 3D. They do still give you the option to you know, whichever one you want. Yeah, so I feel like I've got to finish all these quests just to get an idea, like, just to see what happens at the end. I think it's... Anyways, I'm gonna log out here. Tomorrow, I've got to try and get all of my raiding done. I want to get it done all in one day. So that we only play WoW one day this week and the rest of the week EVE Online. If you see me playing WoW tomorrow, that does not mean I've quit EVE. It means I'm trying to get that shit done as fast as possible. Get back into playing. Yeah. If you know, you guys have any other ideas, you know, what they could do differently, or what I could do differently for like a tutorial. But I'm gonna have to think about it, like how to come up with like a lineup of tutorial quests. But it's hard when I'm not an expert in the game. You know, like I know Luru and them have made videos, but I feel like a lot of what I watch out there is it's either confusing or it's a 6.5 hour tutorial. It's one or the other. I'm not watching a 6.5 hour tutorial of a video game ever. So like I think like very basic, quick, like 2-minute tutorials of how to do this, how to do a mission. The very basics of how to do a mission, how to go to your career agents. But when I don't know everything about that topic itself, you know, I'd go and make it, and then people that know how to play the game really well, they'd be like, dude, you're doing this all wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna call it there, guys. It is super late here, and I've got the next 2 days off. I thought it was this week that I have 3 days off in a row. It's not. It's next week. So I do have tomorrow, or now today, off, and the day after. And basically all I'm going to be doing is playing video games. So we will be back tomorrow. If you haven't followed the stream, follow the stream. You can follow me on Twitch and YouTube and all that sort of stuff. But I'm going to try and come up with maybe a better idea of how to do this tutorial. Have a good night, guys. Take care. We'll see you